Hey guys, this is StichRulez, and I wanted to talk about our review with the Goha Rush Festival that has been held this month. I just wanted to share some really good news, and I reached a all-time world rank of top 300 in the world, and I utilize um, Metarion Gaia. In terms of the deck analysis for this deck, it's extremely aggressive. I mean, this deck can really do OTKs quite easily. Uh, if you navigate through the proper sequences well and with the right hands, uh, it's extremely powerful. There's many different variants that can be applied. You can use Hero, you can use Fiend, you can use Essel, or you can use pure Gaia. But I found through the deck testing that the Metarion Gaia it's pretty much the ceiling of it is probably the highest, and it's also very consistent, and that's a key thing when participating in these like world events. You have to have a consistent deck and a high win rate with that deck in order to properly climb the ranks. So you utilizing Gaia and the Metarion mix was extremely good, and then I found that you utilizing the Gargoyle Fiend monster as a tech was absolutely perfect. It allowed you to go access your skill, and what it does is basically you discard your one card, any card from your hand, and increase its level, and then enables you to basically activate your skill, and which your skill allows you to get the polymerization card and a generic normal monster. And while there's other texts like Essel, I realized from practicing and testing that it's just not consistent with utilizing it with the Metarion mix. And I wanted to find basically the most consistent way to utilize Metarion, and I found that the Fiend Gargoyle monster card, it's on the deck list, you can see it, is instant access, and that allows you to basically continuously activate your skill, and you can use it as a 1600 attacker, because the part of the skill allows you to bump up the attack of a monster. So it's pretty funny that you can have in a way that you can like utilize the 1600 attack boost that you get typically when you activate the skill. You can target your Gargoyle card, increases attack to 1600, and then basically it's a high level a low level but high attack monster that you can do some damage in if need be. The deck ratios, I decided to utilize 3-star restarts. Some builds use 2, but I found that when you're going through the mirror match, especially, the 3-star restarts are absolutely ideal. You are going to need as much recovery as possible, and the 3-star restarts allows you to basically continuously get your fusion monster and the fusion card itself from the graveyard if it's in the graveyard. So it's gonna come in handy a lot of the times, and you're going to basically need to see continuous recovery every single turn possible, and continuously fuse into your high level boss monsters. So the 3-star restarts, I feel is like very, very acceptable, especially when you're going to go against a lot of mirror matches, because Metarion Gaia is just so powerful, and in the right hands, it's just on another level of power, and you need to have that edge. And I think that the 3-star restarts, in my experience throughout this tournament, was just really good. I never had any issues with it, and yeah, so consider using 3-star restarts, especially if the majority of the meta is going to be Metarion. You really want to fuse constantly, and especially preferably every turn, because once your opponent starts getting aggressive, you want to recover. The great thing about Metarion is its recovery, and you really want to recover as back to your a strong board state, because the game can end so quickly, and you need to constantly just build your board. Okay, so that's kind of typical. The Curse Dragon is one. Never needed more Curse Dragon. You're just basically using it as a to just send to the graveyard to fuse into your Gaia monster. And another big thing that probably other players weren't really utilizing is Trap Hole. Trap Hole is fantastic for this particular time in the meta, because Trap Hole allows you to disrupt especially in the mirror. Trap Hole allows you to disrupt the Gaia play. Typically, the Curse Dragon will be on the field, and then Gaia will tribute summon the Curse Dragon to get onto the field. So, and if Trap Hole's on the field, you basically disrupt it, and that can almost guarantee you a blowout right there, because you basically your opponent leaves the board completely open, and I mean, an open board against Gaia Metarion is just game over instantly. So that won me some pretty quick games. I know Negate Attack, it's a toss-up. Negate Attack is still super powerful. It could do it all. It has its advantages as well. It really just depends on your play style and what you kind of like favor. But I think that especially as quick as these games are, when you're at this highest level, Negate Attack. Timena Stars brought up a good point. You may not even be able to activate it, because there's so many ways to remove Negate Attack before it even gets activated for Negate Attack. So you're more than likely going to see Trap Hole more frequently in terms of activation than you're going to see Negate Attack. So depending on what you want to do, you can decide with that. But I feel that Trap Hole is a very, very acceptable card in the current game state and meta that you want to consider in comparison to Negate Attack. Buffer Slime is still really good. Never had any issues with it. Sometimes it doesn't come into play because, especially once again in the mirror, some of the fusion monsters are level 9, so that won't be a game situation. But sometimes it does, because again, the Curse Dragon, the Gaia fusion monsters are level 7, so it does come in play. So it just depends on the situation, but Buffer Slime should be utilized by all players, at least for now. So, yep. So that's pretty much it for the deck. All the other ratios are pretty standard for Metarion Gaia, and I hope you enjoy this video. I had a really good time in the tournament. Like I said, I reached top 300 in the world, and I'm extremely grateful of that. And I'm getting closer and closer to reaching top 100 in the world. So just keeping mindful of that, and just pacing myself with the tournaments and all the different types of metas, and I'm just looking forward to the next tournament and the next month or so. So thank you again for taking the time to watch this video. Good luck to all the participants and their results, and I wish each of you the best. Okay, take care.